How's it going, guys? This is Jason, and welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're going to be doing another traditional standard event. Where is it at? And we're going to be using a Juned food deck this time. This one made by Misplaced Ginger for a recent competition. Let's give it a look. So some of the staples of this deck include Gilded Goose, Cauldron Familiar, and Witch's Oven. All which are the one costs. So really, the rest of the deck is sort of supporting cards for these initial combo cards. Food synergy is prevalent, as well as the sacrifice synergy of things like Korvold. But yeah, a lot of things that build off of the Cauldron Familiar, Witch's Oven combo. Trail of Crumbs allows you to have card draw. Mayhem Devil allows you to do damage. Midnight Reaper allows you to draw cards as well. Vraska, you can use the foods that you use from sacrifice to draw more cards and gain life. And Liliana allows you to draw cards as well. Lots of card draw, really. And Mayhem Devil does damage. The sideboard, since we're doing traditional, we have a sideboard now. Some interesting things here. Agonizing Remorse, I guess, would be good for cards that are difficult to get rid of once they're played, so you want to get rid of them early. Noxious Grasp for green or white decks. Scorching Dragonfire, I guess, for just direct damage removal and potentially for creatures that are difficult to... Maybe creatures that recur, because this one exiles them instead of just killing them. Murderous Rider, probably same thing, just flat-out removal regardless of toughness. Maybe for bigger, harder-to-kill creatures. Thrashing Bronodon's good for artifact or enchantment removal. We have Massacre Girl for basically a board wipe of tiny creatures, and Casualties of War for... You know, maybe getting rid of planeswalkers or other non-creature permanents. But yeah, that's the deck. We've used June Food a few times before. It's been pretty fun each time, whether we win or lose. It's always fun getting these combos off. So let's see how we do in traditional. Nordler. Alright. Opponents deciding if they go first. I feel like everybody pretty much always decides to go first. I've yet to encounter a situation where some... Oh man, one land again. This is really the downside of best of three. You don't get that nice average hand. You get a lot more outliers that you potentially have to mulligan through. This one we'll keep, though. 2 Witch's Oven, Mayhem Devil, Korvold for later. We'll keep this. We'll get rid of probably a Witch's Oven. I want to make sure I have enough lands to get to Mayhem Devil. And we don't need to just yet. We don't even have a Cauldron Familiar yet. So we'll do this. We'll do a turn 1 Fabled Passage. Venerable Knight. So Knight's deck, maybe? Yeah. Mardu Knights. Well, he's off to a fast start, which could be an issue, since we don't have any creatures till turn 3. Another Fabled Passage could be good, except we need one more thing to sacrifice so that we could proc Mayhem Devil twice and kill his Inspiring Veteran. For now, I guess we'll do a Swamp. We have nothing to play, so unfortunately we can't. Doesn't really matter. Wait a second, why did I play Witch's Oven? That was a mistake. Wow, right off the bat with the misplays. Alright. And there's Cauldron Familiar. That would have been perfect. Let's get Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven out before we do Mayhem Devil, because then we can do Mayhem Devil and Fabled Passage next turn and basically kill something. For now, we'll just jump block. So we'll do this. Yeah, we'll jump block Venerable Knight. We should survive, unless he has Embercleave. Oh no, he won't have Evercleave, because he needs one more red for that. Unless he has some other kind of creature buff. It would be foolish to buff your Venerable Knight, yeah. That makes more sense. Alright. How much sacrifice are we going to be able to do once we get Mayhem Devil out? I think we can do 4? Might be able to kill all of his creatures. Oh god, Rotting Regisaur. Hopefully he does not get an Ember Cleave, but I'm really thankful that we have Mayhem Devil in here, and we're going to do a bunch of damage here. So we're definitely killing Inspiring Veteran. Let's do that right away. What do we want? Probably another Forest, since we already have 2 black. Korvold coming in is going to proc Mayhem Devil a whole bunch as well. Okay. Yeah, so I think this will work. We can sacrifice twice with Witch's Oven and the food. So we'll chump block Rotting Regisaur, and then before damage resolves, we'll kill both his Venerable Knight and his Fervent Champion. This might work out. It depends on if he has, like, a creature buff. Or anything to get past my defenses better than he currently does this turn. Is he going for the attack? What does this do again? Puts a counter on a knight you control, so I want to kill Fervent Champion first. Knight of the Ebon Legion. We're going to kill Venerable Knight before he has another knight to put a counter on. Yeah. And then we can Bonecrusher that Knight of the Ebon Legion. Good game. Alright, that worked out well. What do we have that we want to sideboard in? I feel like we were doing pretty well there. Massacre Girl might be good. Massacre Girl might be better than Korvold, honestly. Because that'll board wipe and kill most things. Let's get 2 Massacre Girls instead of 2 Korvolds. Scorching Dragonfire is also going to be pretty good. Most of his stuff is small. So let's get 3 of those and replace Trail of Crumbs, maybe? What else? Thrashing Bronodon is going to be good for being a big blocker and also for killing Embercleave if he has it, which I think he probably has it. He just didn't do it that game. What would we replace with that? Probably Midnight Reaper? Because Midnight Reaper, he's aggro. He's going to be wanting to kill me as fast as possible. Midnight Reaper's going to be doing damage to me. So maybe 1 Thrashing Bronodon instead of Midnight Reaper. We'll do that. Yeah, definitely curious what he's going to sideboard in. What kinds of things would Mardu have against food combo deck? But yeah, that definitely seemed like Mayhem Devil was really crucial to our win there. So I don't know. We're probably not going to have the same experience unless we have Mayhem Devil in that combo again. This looks okay. We are a little bit off to a slow start because Fabled Passage enters tapped. I guess we could just do turn 1 and turn 2 Gilded Goose. We'll keep it because they have the potential to ramp us up as well. Venerable Knight, okay. Go to Massacre Girl. So if we can make it to turn 5, we can wipe the board. Let's get this out. Sadly, Gilded Goose can't really block Venerable Knight that well. So we are going to want a Thrashing Bronodon. Inspiring Veteran. He's off to a good start. He's curving out pretty nicely already. I could do Thrashing Bronodon right now if I lost a food and paid 2 life. I think I probably should, because otherwise I'm going to be taking 5 damage. So I think paying 2 life is better than taking 5 damage. Problem is if he has removal, then we're losing even more life, but that should at least halt his progress in terms of playing creatures. What am I doing next? Probably nothing, except Gilded Goose. Maybe eating a food? Well, making a food. Shadow Spear, ooh. That's nice. We might have to kill that with Thrashing Bronodon. Problem is, if we block here, we can't kill it. Let me think about this. If I block here, Vraska can kill that Shadow Spear. The question is, can I take 4 damage right now? Vraska is going to be like next turn, and then the following turn we can play Vraska. We're going to take it for now. That's probably the only one we'll take. After that, we're probably going to have to block. We might chump block with Gilded Geese. We have 2 of them now. Yeah, let's do both these Gilded Geese. He's not going to have board wipes as an aggro deck, so we can just flood the field with creatures. Yeah. So we're going to have 5 mana available next turn. We could Massacre Girl. We need him to have a 1/1, though. Oh, no, we don't. Not if we can get our creature to die somehow. Oh, God, Inspiring Veteran. If we draw a land, we can do Massacre Girl and sacrifice our Thrashing Bronodon to get the sacrifice started. And then we can wipe the board. So if we draw a land, that's definitely what's happening. Oh, there's Fern Champion. Never mind, we don't have to. But if we draw a land, that means we can also kill Shadow Spear. Which I think will be important. Let's see if he attacks here. Hopefully he doesn't, because I would like to... Okay, good. We'll take that. Because we know Massacre Girl's coming. Anything else? Hopefully he's completely out of steam after this Massacre Girl play. So we need another swamp. Can we get a land? Nice! That will work. That'll work real nice. We'll get... We have enough mana of every other kind, right? I guess we'll get a mountain. Yeah, so let me hold full control, because I want to make sure I sacrifice Thrashing Bronodon after Massacre Girl enters the field. How do I do that again? There we go. There we go. Alright. Combo done. Nice. And we're killing Shadow Spear. Alright, I'm happy with that. We have 4 life now. We could hold on. Since we can do Vraska next turn. And that's game. We got him. Definitely happy with sideboarding in Massacre Girl. That was a good choice. Feels good. I mean, honestly, that's what it's there for. Those exact situations where you have aggro decks with tons of tiny creatures. But, yeah, definitely happy with the play that we could kill Shadow Spear as well as activate the Massacre Girl combo. It's very satisfying. Play first, please. Ooh, a good land situation. Gilded Goose, Witch's Oven, Trail of Crumbs, we'll keep. Turn 1 Gilded Goose. Or turn 1 Witch's Oven. Because the advantage of turn 1 Witch's Oven is that if he has removal, we'll get something out of Gilded Goose when we play it immediately, because we'll have Witch's Oven able to sacrifice in response to removal. Problem is we don't know if he has removal or not, so we'll assume he doesn't for now. But if he does, that'll change how we play next round. Temple of Epiphany. Are we dealing with Jeskai Fires here? Assassin's Trophy is going to be nice to have if we are. Let's go with Trail of Crumbs. If it is Jeskai Fires, I'm going to expect to see Deafening Clarions. Could also be Is That Flash? Nope. Bonecrusher Giant. That could go either way. I don't know, it could either be Jeskai Fires or is it Flash still. Let's draw a card before he dies. What do we got? Ooh, another Gilded Goose. Or, no, Witch's Oven, Cauldron Familiar combo is important to get off early. Let's get that. We can start doing that next turn. Oh, we were going to draw one anyway. Yeah, we'll do that, and Witch's Oven. Start getting the damage going. We can get that mountain with our Fabled Passage. Yeah, so far I've not seen any white mana. Not sure what that means yet. We're going to wait until our turn to put this back on the field so we can pay the mana to get a card with Trail of Crumbs. What do we got? Mountain. Oh, Mayhem Devil, beautiful. Problem is, if we do Mayhem Devil, we won't be able to afford drawing the card with Trail of Crumbs, but we will have 3 sacrifices we can do, which will kill Bonecrusher. So let's actually do that. That's more important than drawing cards right now. And the reason I'm doing this now, instead of like during his end step or something, to make sure he doesn't board wipe my Cauldron Familiar after I'm tapped out with Witch's Oven, is because I have another Cauldron Familiar in my hand. If that wasn't the case, I would probably want to make sure I don't tap Witch's Oven, because if he board wipes here, I won't be able to get a food out of these guys. Okay, it is Jeskai Fires. So we're probably going to Assassin's Trophy as Fires in Dimension. Probably kill Teferi as well. Killing Teferi is going to be easy. Alright. Wish I had more land, but oh well. Yeah, let's Assassin's Trophy his Fires. And then we have 1 mana left over for a food when we do Trail of Crumbs. Yeah, sounds good. Teferi's dead. Yeah, let's do this now. We gotta get Mayhem Devil back out. Oh, he's got another fire as well. We need to draw another Assassin's Trophy, I guess? I don't know, is that like the only permanent removal we have? Kenrith, oh god, he's gonna be gaining life. We have to kill Kenrith for sure. Can we, though? Or should I say, can we? Kenrith. No, that was bad. Yeah. We gotta draw a card. Not really sure what we're gonna do against Kenrith, to be honest. Fabled Passage. That'll be an extra damage with Mayhem Devil. Let's get that. We need lands. I'd love to just kill him before Kenrith's able to gain many life, but I don't see that happening. Alright, so Fabled Passage is happening for sure. Mayhem Devil. I don't think it's possible to get enough sacrifices to kill Kenrith. Yeah. We can sacrifice once with Witch's Oven, and then again with the food. That's 2, and then 3 with Fabled Passage. We still need 2 more damage somewhere. If only we had 1 more mana, we could do Mayhem Devil and Bonecrusher Giant, but we do not. Guess we have no choice but to just continue attacking and just look for more damage potential. We'll put out another... Yeah, I guess we'll just do damage to his face and put out more Cauldron Familiars. He could board wipe here, which would be unfortunate. But if he did, we'd be able to kill Kenrith, so I'd be fine with that, actually. If he used a Deafening Clarion. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Not sure he realized that I could kill Kenrith this way. That worked out really nicely. So he is going to probably gain some life in response. But it's only going to be 10. I mean, it's still 10 life, which is significant, but he's nearly out of cards. And if he doesn't gain any more life for the rest of the battle, we might still pull this off. Yeah, and he's got no way to put counters on it because he doesn't have any green mana. Oh, nice! He spent it on drawing a card instead of gaining life. That was pretty much ideal. Pretty much ideal. What does he have now? Oh, got a Cavalier Flame. Should we chump block that? I think we should. I think we probably should. It's really good that he's only got one card in his hand. Oh, he's not attacking with it. Alright. Sounds good to me. Actually, should I wait till my turn to do this before so I could draw another card? Yeah, because I'm not going to be attacking. It doesn't matter if I do it now or then. Oh, nice! Angrath's Rampage. We're going to get rid of his Cavalier Flame. What else can we do? Trail of Crumbs, maybe? We could just draw 2 cards with Trail of Crumbs. The one we already have out. Let's do that. We're killing his Cavalier Flame, definitely. I would love to get this Bonecrusher out, though. But we only have 1 red mana, and I think Angrath's Rampage is more important. So, yeah, we'll do this. Get rid of that Cavalier. And yeah, we just need to keep doing damage before he finds something to recover life with. Ooh, Liliana, I would love that, except we don't have the mana for it. Let's get a land. What else? Maybe another Trail of Crumbs? No, we'll do another Cauldron Familiar because we can pay that 1 mana for the Cauldron Familiar, which is up in combo, and get another Trail of Crumbs activation during his turn. He's close to dead. Look at that, he's scrying before his draw step. Very smart. Very smart. If he finds another Kenrith, it doesn't matter because he doesn't have enough land to gain life. So I think we're in good shape. Kept something on the top. I wonder what it would be. It's a Kenrith, okay. So as long as we can kill him before he gets 1 more land. Oh, there it is. So he's only getting 3 life because he paid life there. 3 life net. So this is okay. So he's basically at 7 right now. We need to do 7 damage before his next turn. Can we do it? Stomping Ground or another Cauldron Familiar? We're pretty much set on Cauldron Familiars. I think we need a land to make sure we can draw as many cards with Trail of Crumbs as possible. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Is there any way to kill Kenrith this turn? We need to have Bonecrusher standing by in case he does another Deafening Clarion. Because we need to kill him if he does wipe the board like that again. So that's 2 mana reserved. I guess we'll do a Trail of Crumbs so we can have maximum card draw whenever we do the combo. Let's activate it right now. Korvold, beautiful. We're going to be doing that next turn, probably. Another Korvold. Let's take 2, in case he finds removal for 1. Let's attack. And if he doesn't do anything that allows me to kill Kenrith with Bonecrusher, maybe I'll just pay 2 more mana for Trail of Crumbs. Oh, nice. He's paying mana for Scry as opposed to gaining life. He could have gained 10 life there, but instead it looks like he's only going to gain 3, or 5 rather. He kept something on top. What did he get? And is he attacking, or is he keeping Kenrith as a blocker? I'd probably keep him as a blocker. He's on the ropes. Interesting. Does he realize he can't play anything during my turn because of fires? Let's Bonecrusher his face. We might be able to finish him this turn. Oh no, we can't finish him. He's going to be gaining 5 life. But we'll basically keep him from netting anything. I think we're going to do at least 5 damage, so we'll basically still be low. Yeah, we have to kill Kenrith. First opportunity we get. If we can draw some removal, that'd be great. Oh my god, beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe he drew a spare Kenrith. That's my new guess. I think he probably found a spare Kenrith in case I kill the one he has currently. I don't have enough mana for Korvold and Angrath Rampage, but I think this is more important because he's potentially gaining like 10 or more life per turn with Kenrith right now. So let's get rid of him now. We'll go for a full attack. And I guess we'll do Bonecrusher? Problem is if he board wipes, I lose everything. So maybe we'll just pay mana for Trail of Crumbs. Yeah, we definitely need to dwarf him. Oh my god, Mayhem Devil. Decline. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have declined that. I should have put Mayhem Devil out right away. I mean, next turn. Because I don't want him exposed to a board wipe. So I think I'm just going to do... maybe Gilded Goose to have a food out again? Yeah, let's do that. That way if he board wipes... okay, good game. Alright, Jeskai fires. What are we taking? Probably Agonizing Remorse to get rid of his big spells early. So let's take 4 of those. Card draw was pretty important against him to dwarf him in terms of that. I don't know if Angrath's Rampage... I mean, Angrath's Rampage was useful there, but I don't know if it's always going to be useful because he's usually going to have multiple creatures out. Maybe I don't want Agonizing Remorses. This actually seemed like a good setup. Maybe 2 instead of Trail of Crumbs. I mean, Trail of Crumbs also helped us there, but I feel like Agonizing Remorse would be even better. Murderous Rider. Yes, Murderous Rider, because he has lots of gigantic single creatures. So we get 2 of those and get rid of 2 Bonecrushers, since those are better for small creature removal. And what else? Massacre Girl's not going to be that important because he doesn't have a lot of tiny stuff. Scorching Dragonfire. 3 damage might not be enough, so I don't know about that. Thrashing Bronodon, yes, because he has those fires. So let's get rid of another Bonecrusher and Midnight Reaper, maybe? We'll do Mayhem Devil, actually. Mayhem Devil's not as useful because he doesn't have a lot of things that can be killed easily with 1 damage. And we probably want Casualties of War. We'll get rid of 1 Korvold for that. Okay. Seems okay. 1 land, not going to do it. Let's mulligan. 5 lands. I think it's keepable. It's keepable. We'll keep it. We'll probably do the Fabled Passages whenever it doesn't keep me from playing something, just to thin out the amount of lands we draw. Oh yeah, we can return 1 card. We'll get rid of a forest, maybe? I don't want to be paying life, necessarily, so maybe we can get rid of some of these. We can get 1 of each basic land with this, so let's get rid of a Stomping Ground. Let me think about this. Turn 1, Blood Crypt. No, turn 1, Fabled Passage. Turn 2, Blood Crypt. Turn 3... Turn 3, Forest. Turn 4, Fabled Passage. Seems good. Sphinx of Foresight. So he's doing some scrying. Is it just that the loser of the last match always decides if they want to go first or not? Is that how it works? Or is it random? I haven't really been paying attention to that. Oh, nice, a swamp. Hopefully he only has 1 fires in his hand. If he has something like a Teferi, we're going to have to make a decision about which one we want to remove. We've already got 2 black. Maybe I should look for something else. No, we'll get black. We already have all the other colors in our hand. Castle Locthwain. Let's do Castle Locthwain and do Agonizing Remorse. There's fires. Yeah, fires it is. We've got Murderous Rider for probably the first creature he plays. Gilded Goose, nice. So next turn he's probably going to do Sphinx of Foresight. I think I'd rather do Gilded Goose first. We could even eat that food if we wanted for 3 life, since we have 2 mana available. Should I do that? Should I eat this food? I'm gonna eat the food. Ooh, a Liliana. I would love that. If I can get Liliana out, I can make him sacrifice 2 of his bombs. That'd be incredible. Let's do Fabled Passage to thin out the amount of lands in our deck. We'll probably Murderous Rider his Sphinx. It'll depend if he does a Cavalier before combat. But yeah, I think it's worth letting him have that scry to see if he wants to play one of his bombs before combat. Especially if he plays like a Kenrith or something. Oh, he's going for that. Should I still take the 4 damage and just kill his bomb anyway? Oh man, I don't know. We're gonna kill Sphinx of Foresight. I think we need to minimize the amount of damage we're taking until we can get control of the battlefield. So I'll probably do Cavalier of Gales here. Yeah. Which is fine. We only need 2 more turns to get Liliana out, and then we can make him sacrifice 2 creatures. So that's only 1 attack from Cavalier of Gales, I believe. Unless he puts out something that can give it haste. Give other creatures haste that he plays. We're all set on lands, so let's thin those out. We'll get a forest. Trail of Crumbs, good. So we do have something to play this turn. I mean, we could have played Murderous Rider as well, but he's not too useful as a ground creature. We'll do this. And we'll do a swamp so we can eat the food and draw a card. That sounds reasonable. Yeah, the issue with Cavalier of Gales is that he has a lot of cards in his hand now. I mean, he doesn't have fires yet, which is slowing him down, but he does have more cards than I would like. It's not like last game where he was down to like 2 cards right off the bat. So hopefully Liliana is enough to actually tide us over for a bit. If he has creatures to play right after Liliana, we might be in trouble, especially if they have like flying or something. Oh, Bonecrusher. Shit. Is he going to play Bonecrusher as a creature next turn? If he does, that's fine. I think we should probably create a food instead of eating that, since we're not going to have another chance. So we'll do this. Yeah. So I'm confident he's not going to play more than 2 creatures. Have more than 2 creatures in the field. So yeah. We'll kill both of these with Liliana. The question then is, does he have any haste creatures? Hopefully he doesn't, because I would love Liliana to survive and give me some benefits for a bit. If Liliana dies right away, we might be in trouble, because really all we have after that is Murderous Rider and Gilded Goose for a bit. Yeah, thankfully I have not seen fires yet. Oh, there goes Liliana. Damn Kenrith. Ugh. Alright, well, we probably need to just eat foods and draw cards, because I'm not really happy with what we have so far. Murderous Rider. Give me that Murderous Rider and get this Kenrith out of here before he gains any life. Should I pay 2 life for Gilded Goose? Is that worth it? He could be a chump blocker for like a haste Cavalier of Gales, so I'm thinking yes. If he does like a Cavalier of Gales or a Cavalier of Flame that has haste, we don't want to just be one shot. Still have not seen fires yet, a good sign. Yeah, Cavalier of Flame. I think this is a good example of what I would chump block with Gilded Goose. Happy I played that. Can we find more removal? We're going to eat a food. I mean, Murderous Rider can at least chump block him. So if we don't find any removal with this Trail of Crumbs activation, we can always play this and chump block. But the scary thing is if he plays any more creatures that he gives haste. Midnight Reaper. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't play both Murderous Riders. Damn. We'll take another Trail of Crumbs, I guess, so we at least have something else to play. Yeah, I think we have to do Trail of Crumbs and Murderous Rider, but like I said, it's going to be an issue if he has another creature he can give haste. Or if he removes that. Oh, a Deafening Clarion would be disastrous. Especially if he played another creature and did Deafening... Oh god, Kenrith. Why do you always have so many Kenriths? That's way too many Kenriths. And now they have Trample, so my chump blocking doesn't even work. Should I even block this? I feel like I should just let it through. If we can kill Kenrith, he won't have the ability to give Trample anymore. And then we can go back to having Murderous Rider and... Oh, good. An Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, we have to kill Kenrith now before he can gain any life with it. And then Murderous Rider can go back to being a good blocker for Cavalier of Flame. How many more Kenriths do you have? Please let that be the last one. We need to survive a bit here. So if we play another Murderous Rider, that's 3 mana. Then we have enough mana to eat a food and draw another card. Let's do that. If the first one's a land, we'll take it and then pay the second cost. If it's not... Oh, Mayhem Devil. I would love me a Mayhem Devil. But Witch's Oven would also be really good, especially if we find a Cauldron Familiar later on. We'll take Mayhem Devil. And I don't think I should pay for this. I think I should play my Murderous Rider. Yeah. A Deafening Clarion would kill me here, but we're sort of out of plays. Should I maybe attack just to gain enough life? Let me think about this. Deafening Clarion would be 3 mana. Then he'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6 mana available for buffing if he plays another land. That's 3 extra from 6. He'd be doing 9. So I'd only get to 9 attacking with Murderous Rider, so that wouldn't matter. Unless he doesn't have a land, in which case it would matter. So I think I will actually attack. Because he'll only get to 8 if he has a Deafening Clarion and no land. And then I would survive. The issue is if he has another creature to give haste. Chump block. New question. Will Mayhem Devil be able to kill Cavalier Flame if we block with Murderous Rider and sacrifice something? We need like a sacrifice engine, not just sacrificing this food. Disenchant my Trail of Crumbs. Don't do... What? 2 disenchants? What is this? He cut off my card draw. Ah, well, at least we have Castle Locthwain, so that's fortunate. Yeah, let's get these out. And I think we have enough mana to use it once. We can at least kill Cavalier Flame if he decides to attack and doesn't have any removal. We're not paying life, I don't think. So let's put this tapped. Let's do this now. Oh my god, I wish I had 1 more mana. Oh my god. What does he have in his hand? I'm really curious. Hopefully it's nothing. But what are the odds of that? I mean, it could be a land, I guess, but... If we can get Angrath's Rampage... Oh, no. Am I dead? He has 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I'm going to be down to 2, I think. Unless he has... No, he's not going to have a haste creature. Unless he plays a Bonecrusher Giant. No, I think we're just barely alive, and we're going to make him sacrifice that. This is way too close for comfort. 1 haste creature he plays after I do Angrath's Rampage is going to kill me. Oh my god, we have another one. So as long as he plays creatures that don't have haste, I think we're okay. Wait, how many lands does he have in the graveyard? Oh shit, do I have to gain life? He has no lands in the graveyard, so we're safe. Alright, what's the plan here? Do I need to draw a card with Castle Locthwain? I'll have to eat the food to not die. But it might be worth it. Well, we can do all this during his end step. We don't need to decide now. If he gets any creature that can give itself haste, we're dead. There's nothing we can do. So it really comes down to that. Does he have that in his hand with those 2 cards? He does. I think we're dead. Let me see if there's anything I can do with Castle Locthwain. I'll have to eat the food first. We'd have to get an Assassin's Trophy, I think. No, actually there's no mana. There's not enough mana for it, so... Either way, we're dead. There's nothing for 1 mana that will stop this. Damn it. Good game. Fuck. We were just barely skirting by for a couple turns there. Alright, do I want to change my sideboard? Maybe he put Disenchants in his hand. Maybe I should just replace both my Trail of Crumbs with more Agonizing Remorses. Just negate his disenchanting. What else? Yeah, Mayhem Devil definitely doesn't seem too useful. It's only doing little bits of damage. I wish I had more, like, actual removal. Like these Murderous Riders that I can get rid of Kenrith with. Oh, Noxious Grasp will get rid of Kenrith. Let's take that just for Kenrith. We'll get rid of another... We'll get rid of a Mayhem Devil. There. We're taking a card just for his bomb, his specific bomb. That could bite us if he doesn't play a Kenrith and we get it. It would just be a card taking up space. Play first. Good land situation. Assassin's Trophy, Midnight Reaper, Thrashing Brown. Looks good to me. We've already got the means to kill his Fires of Invention twice. So that's really good. And we can get out a Midnight Reaper that would mitigate his board wipe. This is looking pretty promising. So turn 3, Midnight Reaper. Turn 4, maybe Thrashing Brown. Is he gonna destroy my thing? I guess we'll find out. He would do it before Midnight Reaper entered the battlefield if he does. Bonecrusher. He's gonna Bonecrusher my Gilded Goose. Oh, he's Aether Gusting it. That's fine. Yeah. I'll play that again next turn. Gilded Goose is good, a good mana sink and good food production. Oh, I see. Wow, a Deafening Clarion for one creature. Interesting choice. We're going to do Agonizing Remorse now. Let's see. I guess we should do that first so we have all the information available before we make our next play. So Kenrith, Elspeth Conquers Death, Deafening Clarion. Agonizing Remorse will exile whatever we do, so we'll do Kenrith, so we can't get it back with it. Elspeth Conquers Death. And now his other cards don't really matter until he gets another creature. We'll do another tap land. So Elspeth Conquers Death can get rid of Thrashing Bronodon. Oh, there's fires. So we are going to kill fires with Thrashing Bronodon. Maybe we should bait him into doing Elspeth Conquers Death first. Actually, no, there's no reason. We should just kill it immediately. He has a Deafening Clarion. Is he going to waste that on my Gilded Goose, though? Yeah, let's just kill this immediately. I don't want him playing any haste creatures or anything next turn. We need to just keep him from doing anything. I like that we have an Assassin's Trophy in the hand. In case of emergency. But we do need some kind of threat to put pressure on him. Right now we're just letting him do whatever he wants. We have nothing that's actually progressing. I guess we could just stockpile and eat foods while we wait for stuff to happen and make sure we have a good life buffer. We both seem to be at a standstill right now. Also, I have to decide if I would use this on a... Oh, wow, he's... Alright. Interesting choice. Using a Deafening Clarion on a single Gilded Goose. Let's go ahead and eat a food. Nice, another Thrashing Bronodon. I might want to hold off on that until he has another Fires of Invention, because if I play it now, he's just going to use Elspeth Conquers Death, and then I won't get to kill an enchantment. Yeah, we'll hold off. Maybe just eat the rest of these foods. Yeah, so we've got a good amount of life now. Murderous Rider. I like having all these reactive things. I'm going to wait until he plays a creature before I destroy something with this, and then we'll play it as a creature after that. I don't want to miss out on its value of destroying something. Hopefully he does a Kenrith that we can kill while he's tapped out. Oh yeah, I think it is a Kenrith. He's tapping very specifically. Let me wait for him to give it haste, and then we'll destroy it. Ha! Fuck your Kenrith. Now he'll probably do Elspeth Conquers Death to bring that back. And if he does, that's probably when I would do Thrashing Bronodon to get rid of it. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't play Murderous Rider yet, because he can Elspeth Conquers Death it. I don't want him getting any benefits out of things. Let's Agonizing Remorse. Maybe we can just get rid of Elspeth Conquers Death. Yeah. Sounds good. Now he's basically got nothing to do. He could do 2 Deafening Clarions to get rid of my Thrashing Bronodon, but that wouldn't be a very good trade. Let's do that. Now we've got something that can start doing damage. He can do a 2-for-1 to get rid of it, which I'd be fine with. Even if he does, we'd sacrifice it for 2 foods. So this is looking pretty good for me. Another Murderous Rider. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're not going to do... What? Less than 9 minutes of my timer. What's his timer at? Oh, wow. He's been... Have I really been taking that long? Yeah, let's just keep attacking. We've got 2 removal cards in our hand for backup. We've got Murderous Rider for after he's used his Deafening Clarions. Things are looking okay. The main issue is if he does deal with Thrashing Bronodon, we don't have much else to do. Be nice if we got a Korvold. He's getting mana flooded, which is great news. Another land? Oh. Oh, we got something to play. A disenchant. Well, that's unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about it. We'll let that go through. We weren't really using it anyway. Let's get another swamp. So many lands. Wow. This is a very uneventful match. It's just both of us not getting much to play and just me whittling him down. It's looking like we are going to be able to keep him from winning. He's down to... He only needs 2 more hits to die. And we've got creature removal in our hand. I wonder if he found another creature he can play. Oh, he got rid of his Deafening Clarion. Nice. So now I can play my Murderous Rider for extra pressure. He's blowing a Bonecrusher. Can we get rid of both of these guys this turn? Can we and should we are different questions. I think we should, and I think we definitely can get rid of both of them, and I think we should. Because we don't know if that's a creature or not in his hand. This could be his last line of defense. And then we'll have 2 Murderous Riders coming in. Oh, he kept 2 on top. Interesting. Oh my god, a Liliana. Beautiful. Right when he's barely dead, we can make even more creatures. That was a good draw. He's basically going to need a Deafening Clarion and a haste creature to come back. Nice. Good game. Oh, man. That was a good one. Let's continue on. Yeah, not often you have a match like that where both players are just sort of not drawing much. It's usually one way or the other. Usually one player's at a disadvantage. Good land situation. We'll probably do a... Oh yeah, I like having Mayhem Devil, Bonecrusher, and Gilded Goose, but we can't curve out because we have Fabled Passage, so we need either to draw a land or we need to not play one of these turns 1 through 3. We'll keep this, though, for sure. It's really good. The only issue is we're paying life for these 2 lands each time we want to play something. But is this another Fires? Wow. Cauldron Familiar. We'll do Cauldron Familiar first. Just on the off chance he doesn't have any creatures anytime soon, we can get some attacks in for free. I think we might do Fabled Passage next. Oh, Witch's Oven, beautiful. Yeah, we'll do Witch's Oven and Fabled Passage next, and then Mayhem Devil turn 3. Actually, if he has Fires, he might have a... He'll probably have a Deafening Clarion. So maybe I should hold off on Mayhem Devil until he does that. But he wouldn't do that for just a Cauldron Familiar. Oh, God. I really want to play Mayhem Devil and get some damage in, but also I don't want him to die immediately. I guess it can't be helped. If he has a Deafening Clarion, we need to draw it out of his hand. And it's better to have it done early than when he has gigantic creatures. Oh, it's Temur. Never mind. Throw out all my previous assumptions about the deck. It's probably Temur Adventures or Temur Reclamation. He's still probably going to have a board wipe, like maybe a Storm's Wrath. Let's see here. We have all the colors we need already. Let's get another black, because we have Liliana coming up. He's definitely got something to play. What is it a Brazen Borrower or a... We don't know if he's a Reclamation or an Adventures yet. So I'm not sure how to do this. Maybe I should do Gilded Goose and Bonecrusher before I do Mayhem Devil. Nah, we'll do Mayhem Devil. We'll do Mayhem Devil. Growth Spiral. Does he have a Quench? Is that why he's doing that? No, it's a tap land, so we're safe. Yeah, so seeing Growth Spiral makes me think it's Temur Reclamation. Which means we need to do early damage, which means we're right to play Mayhem Devil early. That Fabled Passage is going to hit him a little bit. Yeah, Reclamation. Sadly, we don't have any Assassin's Trophies in our hand to get rid of that. Should I do this combo before he can do anything? Guess it doesn't matter. We're going to be doing it in response to whatever he does anyway. Actually, it would matter if he destroyed my Mayhem Devil in between the combo. All right. So we'll probably do Gilded Goose. We can do Bonecrusher for 2 damage during his end step, maybe. And maybe a tap land. Sounds reasonable. Everything else we can do during his end step. Is he doing some card draw? The biggest issue is going to be like a Niv Mizzet or something. Or actually, an expansion explosion would be pretty bad. Thassa's Intervention, because he's looking for stuff. Yeah, a Niv Mizzet would be bad, but if we can get 2 more lands, 1 more land than what's in our hand, we can use Liliana to make him sacrifice it. Explosion. He doesn't look like he has enough land to really make that work too much right now. He's not going to be able to one-shot me. If he has multiple explosions, though... Yeah, there's Storm's Wrath. Okay. So, let's see here. We should probably sacrifice in response to make sure we get as much stuff as possible. We could eat the food, but then we won't be able to get Cauldron Familiar back. So I think we'll just take this and then do 2 damage with Bonecrusher. And then we can play Cauldron Familiar again. Yeah, actually, let me do this before he untaps. Because I don't want him countering this. He's so close to dead. Can we finish him off before he starts getting a foothold? Nice. We do have another land, so we can do Liliana next turn. If he doesn't counter it. Which likely he will. Especially since he's a Reclamation deck. He'll have the mana available for it for sure. The real question is just, does he have a counter in his hand? He's doing stuff. What's he doing? The Thassa's Intervention. What is he looking for? Another Storm's Wrath? Even if he finds one, we're going to whittle him down with the Cauldron Familiar combo alone. He's got to be looking for, like, what could he be looking for? Does he have life gain in this deck? Probably not. Maybe like an Uro. Uro would help a lot if he has Uro in this deck. That would reset a lot of my progress. I don't know if he's going to be looking for counters, because I don't know if he anticipates what I have. He needs to focus on what's right in front of him, which is his life total. Niv Mizzet. Okay, so if we can get Liliana through, we will kill his Niv Mizzet, but that's a big if. If he has a counter, we're going to be out of luck. Yeah, that's going to be tricky. But he's so close to dead. Look at this. We could actually kill him next turn if he doesn't have anything to do about my stuff. Let's attack first. Actually, no, we'll do Liliana first. Wow, yeah, went through with no problems. So we're going to attack, and then we'll make him sacrifice Niv Mizzet afterwards. Or should we do it now? We need to attack, because we could potentially kill him here if he doesn't have an answer. Yeah. Yep, it's game. Alright, what are we sideboarding for this? Agonizing Remorse is going to be really important, so let's take 4 of those. Probably get rid of Artifact, Creature, or Planeswalker. This could be good for getting rid of Niv Mizzet as well, since he only has like 1 creature to play. We'll get rid of Trail of Crumbs, I think. Murderous Rider, that's not going to be too useful. Actually, it would get rid of Niv Mizzet, but it would also allow him to draw a card. But yeah, we probably want this. Bonecrusher is not as useful, because Niv Mizzet's so beefy. Scorching Dragonfire. It would be good if Niv Mizzet was a bit smaller. It seems like Niv Mizzet's really the only threat, basically. Thrashing Bronodon we definitely want, so we can get rid of the Wilderness Reclamation. We'll get rid of Mayhem Devils for that, and I think we also want a Casualties of War, which will switch out a Korvold. Okay, seems good. Who knows? He may even have just gotten rid of Niv Mizzet in his deck, seeing what kind of deck I'm using. I have no idea how some of these decks sideboard. I mostly only have a sense for how I'm going to sideboard when I'm starting out with a deck, but I don't have any sense for how other meta decks sideboard yet, because I don't know what their sideboards are by heart yet. 2 lands, one of them is a Fabled Passage. Looks like a pretty slow start, but I like having all these early playables. We'll keep it. We'll go with the turn 1, probably Gilded Goose, and hope we draw a basic land for turn 2. I'd definitely love to do Agonizing Remorse right off the bat. It's not a basic land, but it does give me black. Maybe I should do that before Fabled Passage. I probably should, because both of them are entering tapped, and this one doesn't thin out the amount of lands in my deck, and I definitely want more lands. You know what? I could sacrifice the food for Agonizing Remorse. That might be worth it. But if he has a counter, that would be a waste of a food. Let's do... We're doing this for sure. Let's do Agonizing Remorse. We'll have black mana for other stuff next turn. That's what Gilded Goose is for. Okay, it was a quench. So at least we drew a counter out of his hand. That's not too bad for the cost of a food. What are we going to do now? We could do Cauldron Familiar, which I doubt he's going to counter. We could do 2 Cauldron Familiars if we pay life. We could do a Midnight Reaper. I'm not too worried about Cauldron Familiars being killed. So I don't want to put up a Midnight Reaper just yet. I think I want to bait his counters with Cauldron Familiar. Yeah, let's do 2 Cauldron Familiars. He's not going to have a board wipe unless he does a Growth Spiral this turn and has 4 mana next turn. I doubt he's going to board wipe. But actually, just in case, maybe I should make a food. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll make a food instead of having a second Cauldron Familiar. I don't want to overcommit my field. It is possible he could Growth Spiral now and then Storm's Wrath next turn. Okay, he's not. So he's not board wiping next turn. We're going to go for... What are we going to go for? We've basically got a replacement for our current battlefield situation with these guys. Let's do Midnight Reaper. See if we can draw out another counter. I definitely want Vraska to be the last thing that enters the field to potentially avoid counters. Quench, yeah. I should have done Fabled Passage now that I think of it, because I could have gotten 2 mana out of the food in the Fabled Passage, so that was a mistake. If we draw a basic land next turn, we could do Vraska and have enough to get rid of to avoid Quench countering it. Actually, I don't even need a break on his end step. I'm not going to be sacrificing this Fabled Passage because I do want more lands. Uro, yeah. Uro's a good choice. It gains him life, it resets some of my progress, draws him cards, ramps him up. It's an all-around good pick against this deck. Angrath's Rampage, nice. He's tapped out, though, no, so I can definitely do Vraska. So we're doing that. We're probably going to sacrifice this food. Let's get a swamp. That way we can activate Castle Locthwain. Card draw! Nice, we got a land as well. Do I want another Cauldron Familiar? Maybe I do. Not doing anything else this turn, might as well. So a Storm's Wrath would reset a lot of my progress, but I'd still have Vraska. Plus, he doesn't have a mountain yet. He's probably finding one now. Yeah. Storm's Wrath now? Wouldn't be the end of the world. We'd still have Vraska. We'd have a Gilded Goose we could play to get more foods. Main issue is just he has more cards than us right now. Not playing anything is a good sign. Let's make a food and sacrifice it with Vraska. Another Cauldron Familiar. I guess we'll do it. I don't know. Is there any reason not to? We basically want to keep up the pressure, right? I'm not playing this Gilded Goose. I'm holding on to it in case he does have a board wipe. Brazen Borrower. Interesting. It tells me he doesn't have anything to deal with Vraska other than bouncing it at the moment. Maybe he's trying to counter it by having me play it again. How many cards are in his graveyard? He's definitely got enough to escape Uro. But if he does, we're going to make him sacrifice it. Maybe we should... I don't want a Casualties of War until he has Wilderness Reclamation out. I might make him sacrifice this, though, with Angrath's Rampage. Also, Vraska could get rid of it. Maybe I should do that. But Vraska is good for card draw, too. Oh, man. I have enough for both Vraska and Angrath's Rampage, right? Let's do that. Get rid of that Hydroid. Let's go for a full attack. And then we'll probably sacrifice a Cauldron Familiar with Vraska to draw a card. Yeah. We've got enough for Casualties of War now, too, so... If he plays multiple kinds of permanents, I'll probably do that. Especially if he does a Wilderness Reclamation. The main issue with that is Wilderness Reclamation coming out is inherently going to allow him to have the mana to counter anything I do. So the question is just, does he have counters? Maybe I should bait the counters with other stuff first. Ironcrag Pyromancer. What is this doing here? What's it going to deal 3 damage to? My Gilded Goose, maybe? Probably not Vraska, right? Because I can just keep making Vraska bigger. I need to kill that, though. Maybe now is the time for Casualties of War. I'm not happy with this situation here. Because he's going to kill Vraska pretty much next turn. Unless I do something, and I don't want him drawing cards every turn with a row. I can only kill one of these things, though. Gah! I need card draw. Maybe I'll sacrifice a land. Let me play a Gilded Goose. I have enough mana for Gilded Goose and Casualties of War. Let me just do that so I can sacrifice this food. See what other cards I can... Oh my god, Liliana. We can make him sacrifice both of these. That was perfect. That was beautiful. Get this out immediately. And lose your creatures immediately, my good sir. That was nice, wasn't it? Thanks. Can we draw cards? He does not. Sounds good. We can bring these guys back pretty soon once we start making foods. And we got the Witch's Oven even. What is he going to do against these Planeswalkers? He can do Brazen Borrower at instant speed, so he can do like a surprise attack, but we do have Gilded Geese blocking. Now might be the time he does a Storm's Wrath to finish off Liliana and kill my Gilded Geese. Explosion, okay. Well, that's better than a Storm's Wrath, I suppose. Okay, let's get out Witch's Oven. Should probably make a food, right? Maybe I could just start sacrificing lands, I don't know. Seems like we have enough of them to cast pretty much everything we want. Now let's make a food. We're not spending our mana on much else. We'll just save enough for Murderous Rider. Thrashing Bronodon. I think I want to keep that in the hand. Actually, it would be a pretty good attacker. Maybe I want to play that, because then if he does do a Storm's Wrath, we could always just sacrifice it for 2 foods with Witch's Oven and then get back out our Cauldron Familiars. Let's do that. And we'll play this with 2 life, so we can make a food with Gilded Goose during his end step. Sounds good. Good turn. He's got so many cards in his hand right now. What is he going to do? We definitely need to prevent him from having a Wilderness Reclamation on the field, ever, because he's probably going to be playing a land every turn for this foreseeable future, and if he has another explosion, he could potentially one-shot me. So we need to keep Wilderness Reclamation off the field. He's escaping Uro. Okay. That's fine, we'll probably just Murderous Rider it. The main issue is just that he's gaining life. Actually, his life gain doesn't matter if we're able to get Liliana to her ultimate, which I think is the new goal. I think the goal is going to be to just make it so that any damage we do is going to kill him. Yeah, so actually, if that's the case, we don't really care that Uro gains him life. Maybe we should just allow him to survive and hold on to the Murderous Rider to prevent Vraska from dying. That's interesting. Vraska's basically the win condition right now. Should I do this now? No, I think we want that food for Vraska. Make sure we draw a card. What is it? Is it a minus? It's a -9, so we can do that next turn. And then there's nothing he can do about it. Should I make a Gilded Goose? He's probably going to board wipe. That'd be my guess. So I'll hold on to this. We already have enough Gilded Geese. We have Murderous Rider for 3 mana, and then what else do we need? That's pretty much it. Maybe just food production, so that's 4 mana. Yeah, we're all set. We can play this tapped. And we'll probably just chump block with a Cauldron Familiar if he attacks. Yep, seems good. I'm holding on to my Casualties of War until he has something more beefy. Not something more beefy. I mean, this is as beefy as they come, but like multiple permanents of different types. Chemister's Insight, okay. Hopefully he doesn't find a Brazen Borrower to bounce Vraska again, because she's so close to her ultimate. But if he does, he's going to do it this turn, definitely. Really, any direct damage or bounce he has is going to be used on Vraska this turn. Ironcrag Pyromancer. Let's get rid of that. He's probably going to do Chemister's Insight in response to it to make sure he draws a card and deals damage. That'd be my guess. Yeah, opt. Same thing. That's pretty nice. Alright, so it's going to take a couple more turns for Vraska, sadly.
Still here.
God, that's so annoying. Alright, let's make a chump blocker. And I guess I'll sacrifice this. If he has a Storm's Wrath, then that would be the smart time to play, since my Witch's Oven is tapped. He's doing nothing. Alright. Let's make another food. And I guess we'll put this guy out now. I'll see why not. We can get an attack in with him. He's halfway through his deck already. We have 2 Gilded Geese to replace these guys if they get killed. Murderous Rider? I don't know if we need that. Couldn't hurt, I guess, to have extra attackers. I mean, he doesn't have any blockers. He's just attacking with Uro to gain 3 life, so maybe we should just keep pressuring him with more creatures. I just feel like he could super easily board wipe, and that would be kind of sad. Well, I guess we'll do it. If he board wipes, we can just get it out of the way. Definitely keeping this Gilded Geese, though. These are more important than things like Murderous Rider because they're creating permanence for Vraska to sacrifice. What we really need is more card draw than just Vraska, because we need to find more removal for if he plays another one of those stupid Pyromancers. There's Brazen Borrower, okay. So we're probably going to have to start chump blocking with Gilded Goose. Or maybe now's the time for Casualties of War. Now that he's got a flyer. Let's see what he does. Yeah, I need something to do against Brazen Borrower. I guess Casualties of War would do it, but it seems like a waste just to do it on a creature in land. Make one last food with this Gilded Goose. I think maybe we'll just keep playing a Gilded Goose per turn to be blocking Brazen Borrower until Vraska can do her ultimate. But this is not ideal, this situation with the Brazen Borrower. Oh, my other Gilded Goose! How dare you? Maybe this indicates that he doesn't have any other answers for Vraska. This could be really good. We only need 2 more turns. So if we can just keep playing Gilded Geese. Maybe now I should play both Gilded Geese, because if he board wipes, he's not going to be able to attack Vraska. I mean, it'll do damage to Vraska, so he won't get to do the ultimate, but... let's see here. Should I put these out? Yes, because I'm playing Gilded Goose, it'll make another food for Vraska to sacrifice. So yeah, we'll do that. And all the while, we're putting pressure on his life total. I think we're doing more damage than what he's gaining with Uro. Because we're basically attacking with everyone every turn. Because he's attacking with everyone as well, and he doesn't have any blockers. He got rid of a Quench, okay. Yeah, let's do Gilded Goose. Draw another card. He's gonna counter it. Thanks. I love this new thanks emote. It's just a little thing, but it's kind of amusing.
It's lost.
More lands is not really what I wanted, but now Vraska is at 10. Are we gonna try Casualties of War? We're attacking first. Let's get that out of the way. How much damage is that? It's a whole bunch of damage. Might not even need Vraska's ultimate, honestly. Let's do another Gilded Goose. And let's do Casualties of War first. He might counter it. And I want to have all the mana I can. Land, creature. I think that's it. Land is going to be, I guess, one of his duels. Really doesn't matter which one it is. Does he have a counter? Thassa's Intervention. Oh my god. If our Gilded Goose didn't have Summoning Sickness, we could have paid for this. Well, I guess he would have just put more mana into the counter. Nice. So we can't pay for that, so we have to decline. Did I also not put out a land? Again, it doesn't matter because he would have just made it 3 instead of 2 if I had another land available. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Let's do Gilded Goose. Hopefully he can't remove this, because if he can... Nice. Thanks. Oh god, the nice thanks is just so amusing. Little does he know, we're basically out of cards now. We just had these lands left. What's he doing? Another Thassa's Intervention? Are you serious? What do you think you're doing? I can't pay for that, but... Does that mean he has removal for my Gilded Goose? It must mean that. There's nothing else it could mean. We don't need 3 mana for anything, so let's just... Oh, maybe we do, actually. If he plays a Wilderness Reclamation, we do need 1 mana for our Thrashing Bronodon. Let's just pay the 2 life. We're at over 20. We can afford it. Oh, man, though. If he has removal for the Gilded Goose, and he most likely does, he's got 6 cards, our Vraska's not going to be able to do her ultimate. He'll probably attack first, because if he has direct damage, then... If he has direct damage, then he'll just use it on Vraska anyway. Oh man, it all comes down to this. Is our Vraska gonna get through this turn intact? Or is she gonna die? I mean, even if she doesn't die, if she gets knocked down a little bit, we won't be able to do her ultimate. But I hope we do. Let's find out. Yeah, watch him Storm's Wrath now. That'd be tragic. There's a long pause. It's making me think maybe not. Oh god, Wilderness Reclamation. We're killing that. Killing that, definitely. Oh, I should have... I didn't have a chance to respond, though. So actually, I couldn't have killed it. Let's see what he's going to do. There's no reason to kill it now. Before we see what's going on. He's already got the effect. There was nothing we could have responded to, I don't think. Unless... Were we able to put a break on his main phase? Maybe if I held full control, I would have been able to kill it before he got the effect off. He's going for Vraska. God damn it. Explosion. He's nearly dead, though. If we can just keep doing more damage than Uro is gaining him, we could kill him. Oh, we gotta let this go through. There's nothing else we can do. Yeah, maybe we should just kill Uro and just go for the finish. He's nearly dead. There's no point in doing this until after we've gotten the attack through. Oh, Assassin's Trophy. Excellent. So that's an alternate way to remove that without losing our three power attacker. Let's go for the attack immediately. We're probably going to do Castle Locthwain as well to draw a card. We've got tons of mana. We can afford it. We've got tons of life. Another Cauldron Familiar. Nice. Yeah, let's go for an attack. What answers does he have for this attack? If he gets down to 1 life, then our Cauldron Familiar will kill him. That actually be kind of awesome. His Wilderness Reclamation wouldn't matter at all. Man, this is intense. He's letting it go through? What? No, he's got something. He's definitely got something. What you doing? Growth Spiral. That's a good sign. Go for it, man. Good game. It can be very intimidating attacking into someone with that kind of mana and that kind of hand with like 7 cards, but you can never just assume that they have an answer. You have to always go for it. God Pharaoh's statue. Alright. Well, I actually forgot to mention it before, but we got to 2 wins before, which covers the entry cost of the traditional standard event. Now we're at 3 wins, which is already giving us profit. Let's continue on and see how far we can go. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am definitely happy with switching over to traditional, doing best of 3 as opposed to best of 1. It's definitely more consistently allowing me to just do a one-shot in terms of what I record for my video as opposed to spending hours trying to actually get past 4 wins in the standard event. Opponent goes first. I don't know about this hand. Assassin's Trophy isn't really even guaranteed to be playable in a useful way in the early game. And Korvold's 5 turns off. I think we need to mulligan this. As much as I like having all the lands we want. Assassin's Trophy. I mean, we could kill a land with this, but then he's going to get a land back, so that's not that useful for that. And if he's like a mono-red aggro, we're going to maybe just kill a 1/1 creature. That's not really worth it. Yeah, we're going to mulligan. This is better. This is better. We have Gilded Goose. We have... Gilded Goose can be the wild card mana for these reds. We'll keep this. Probably can get rid of a Mayhem Devil. We don't have a sacrifice engine yet, so he's not crucial. But yeah, we'll do a turn 1 Gilded Goose. Turn 2, potentially Bonecrusher. Turn 2, potentially Midnight Reaper, actually. Oh, nice. We do have our 3rd land of the color we want. Temple of Mystery. Does that mean ramp? Makes me think ramp. Hopefully it's not Simic Flash. I hate fighting Simic Flash. Growth Spiral. Could be either way still. We don't know yet. But either way, it's not going to be super aggro. Oh, it's Bant. Interesting. Bant mid-ramp? What does that mean for me? It means he might have a Shatter the Skies, which means I probably shouldn't aggregate all my creatures unless I play Midnight Reaper immediately. So maybe that's the play. Yeah. Let's do Midnight Reaper. Definitely want as many benefits as I can out of my creatures if he board wipes. Tameo. We're gonna kill that. I don't want him doing that.
Aid your research.
Hydroid Crassus. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, let's get rid of Tameo. What can we do here? Bonecrusher can do 2. Midnight Reaper can do 3. That's not enough to kill him. So I guess we'll just play more creatures and just do 3 damage with Midnight Reaper. We'll do Mayhem Devil.
Subject is
Yeah, Tameo is definitely a problem. Spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause you... I wasn't finished reading that. Well, she's dead now. But what did I say? Can't cause you to discard or sacrifice permanents. Okay, so we did Shadow the Sky. We get to draw a bunch of cards. That's still okay. We're okay in terms of card advantage. Let's get out... probably... Cauldron Familiar and Gilded Goose, I guess? And then next turn we'll do Korvold. Seems reasonable. Another Tameo. Oh my god.
I'd like to test a new hypothesis. I think you
Can
will
you
find
stop?
my notes helpful.
He's still searching for that Hydroid. It'd be funny if he didn't have a Hydroid in his deck and he was just doing that to guarantee he didn't guarantee he put as many things in the graveyard as possible. Maybe I should do Korvold now? I could kill his Gilded Goose, but if he's going to board wipe anyway, then that's unnecessary. Let's do Korvold. We'll get rid of a food, I guess. Yeah, let's see if he board wipes. If he does, we still have another Korvold in the hand. But... oh no! Agent of Treachery. That is not what I wanted to see. Shit. I did not think that Bant mid-ramp would have Agent of Treachery. That was unexpected. Do I have any way to get that back to my hand? Now he's finding Uros. This is looking really bad. We have so many Korvolds. I guess we'll make our own Korvold again. He doesn't have good ways of sacrificing, and I do, so maybe I can just make my Korvold bigger. I need a land. There we go. We'll hold on to that. Maybe surprise him if he attacks. Make our Korvold bigger.
No one asked for yours.
Elspeth conquers death. Ah! This deck is wrecking me. Well, in response, let's draw a card. But that kind of sucks. Witch's Oven, okay. Witch's Oven's a good thing to see. If we can get Witch's Oven, Korvold, and Cauldron Familiar out, we can have a lot of card draw coming in. He's going to get back Agent of Treachery. I see one in his graveyard. This is so bad. This is so bad. If we play Korvold, we're basically going to have to sacrifice it when he does his Agent of Treachery. And now he's doing, like, tons of damage with my Korvold. I think we're dead here. Not this turn, but just in general. There's no coming back from this. Is there anything we can do? I guess Korvold can draw us more cards to find answers, but we're going to be spending most of our mana on that. Oh, man. This is so bad. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. He stole my Korvold. What am I going to sideboard against this? Agonizing Remorse is definitely a good idea. Maybe Massacre Girl? Casualties of War is also going to be really good because he's got lots of permanents of different types. And it doesn't look like he has counters. So definitely taking Casualties of War, that's for sure. Maybe... Oh, Scorching Dragonfire would be good against Agent of Treachery. We can kill it and then he won't be able to get it back from the graveyard.
No tail should be discarded.
Yeah. There goes my Korvold. Actually, if he takes it, he's going to have to lose one of them, so I'm actually fine with that. So maybe I should just sacrifice and draw some cards before that? Yeah. Because if he takes this one, it's going to have Summoning Sickness. He won't be able to attack. I think he wants to attack. So it doesn't matter that we made it bigger. Yeah, exactly. We just drew as many cards as we could. Well, we're definitely blocking that with Gilded Goose. This is actually a really cool combo he has going on. He's sacrificing his Agent of Treachery with Korvold. Tamiyo's bringing back Agent of Treachery from the graveyard to the hand, and then he's playing Agent of Treachery again. It's really nice. Everything costs more. We should do the creatures because they don't cost more. The one saving grace we have is that he's not gaining life at the moment, but he does have an Uro. Sooner or later he's going to be playing that to recover life. I'd love to do Trail of Crumbs, but we're not going to be able to get much use out of it. Unless we pay 2 life, which I don't really want to do. Maybe I should do Bonecrusher Giant so we can block his Agent of Treachery. Let's do that. And do I want 2 mana for eating food? Not really. It's basically not helping us except giving us 1 life because I'd have to pay 2 life. So this seems fine. And he's bringing back Agent of Treachery from the graveyard to the battlefield with Elspeth Conquers Death. So actually, I probably shouldn't have played Bonecrusher. He's just going to steal it. Or he's going to steal my Witch's Oven. That's what I would do, actually. Witch's Oven's more important than... Oh, I see. I got you. I got you. Very nice. Very nice. Am I dead? Depends on if he can sacrifice again. If he plays Uro, that'll be a sacrifice. I can still gain life, though, right? By playing this Cauldron Familiar. So really, he has to sacrifice twice to kill me. But I'm pretty much dead next turn anyway. Unless I top deck an answer for Korvold.
To the library.
Oh god, a Thassa? What is a Thassa doing in your Bant deck? Thassa plus Age of Treachery is such an annoying combo. That's even more annoying than what he has going on right now. Okay, so I think I am dead. You can basically make foods to sacrifice if I start trying to gain life to get past this guy, so that's game. God, what a deck. What am I going to do against this deck? This is insane. Probably Agonizing Remorse. Angrath's Rampage is not going to help. He has Gilded Geese. He's just going to sacrifice those. Oh, but that can get rid of Planeswalkers. Oh, never mind. I definitely want Angrath's Rampage. Assassin's Trophy, too. I guess Trail of Crumbs we'll get rid of. Murderous Rider. Green or white? Yeah, we want Noxious Grasp. We can get rid of... maybe an Assassin's Trophy instead of that. Because that's also a creature or a Planeswalker. And this one gives him a land. I want Scorching Dragonfire, I think, because I can kill his Agent of Treacheries for good and exile them. Oh, that's more 2 costs, though. Oh, man, I'm messing up my mana curve. We'll take, we'll take just 1 and remove an Assassin's Trophy. And what else? What else? Casualties of War I said I was taking, so we'll take that instead of Liliana. Yeah, because actually anything that makes him sacrifice is potentially useless if he has a Tameo out, which he probably will. So actually, let's get rid of Angrath's Rampage and get 2 more Scorching Dragonfires. Mayhem Devil could be good. Do I want Massacre Girl to wipe the board? What enchantments and stuff did he have? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember many enchantments. I think the main thing that was annoying was just Tameo. And Angrath Rampage would prevent me from killing that, so yeah. I think I do want Murderous Rider. That can direct remove planeswalkers or creatures. So we'll take 2 of those. We'll remove Mayhem Devils? No. Bonecrushers. This seems fine. I think we're okay with this. Yeah, hopefully these Agonizing Remorses can get rid of Tameo early. Looks not great. I wish Castle Locthwain was a swamp instead. It's going to come out tapped. But I do like all these early playables are amazing, actually. We have every single staple in our deck, plus Mayhem Devil. If we can just draw some more lands, this would be really good. So, should I do Gilded Goose turn 1, or should I do Castle Locthwain to make sure I can do... Oh man, what should I do? I can do a... If I draw a land next turn, I can do a turn 3 Mayhem Devil. That could be really good. Let's do Gilded Goose and go for that. Oh, he's got his own Gilded Goose. Well, Mayhem Devil's going to be even more important then. That's not a basic land. Next turn we can do it, though. We'll just do another one, I think. Yeah, he's not going to have a board wipe for a while, so I don't need to get Witch's Oven out right away. He's doing an Uro right away to already surpass me in mana. Yeah. That's a pretty good start for him. Turn 2 Uro. Oh good, Bonecrusher can kill his Gilded Goose. I don't even need to do Mayhem Devil yet. Let's actually do that. Do I want to do that? Oh god, I can't decide. Yeah, we'll do Bonecrusher. And you know what? I'm going to do... Actually, no, Witch's Oven doesn't make sense, because I'd have to sacrifice a food for it. And then I would only get 1 food out of if these creatures died. So we're going to hold off. We are going to use Fabled Passage during his end step. I don't want to risk not drawing a land. That came out tapped, so it looks like he doesn't have another white. So even if he has a Shadow of the Sky, he can't use it just yet. Okay. We did get a land, so we can do Witch's Oven or a Cauldron Familiar. Let's do Witch's Oven, because we already have foods in the field. Nice, no pause. So there's no... He definitely doesn't have a response. And we'll just hold off here. Oh, there's his white mana, and there's Glass Casket. Oh, shit. God damn it. Do we let that go through? Do we have anything that kills artifacts? Not really. Well, why is it not giving me... Oh, is this in my hand, not in the graveyard? Oh, it is. Shit. So we can't even do... Which is a Cauldron Familiar in response. Alright, I guess we'll just sacrifice it then. That sucks. I thought I had Cauldron Familiar in the graveyard for some reason, but I guess there was no chance for it to get in the graveyard yet. Knight of Autumn. Is he destroying my Witch's Oven? You son of a bitch. Stop sideboarding in things that are good against my deck. Alright. Well, a little late for this, but let's get it out anyway. Bonecrusher Giant 2. Now we're out of cards, which is not good. Maybe I should have kept those Trail of Crumbs. That would be pretty good right now. But also, where are all of our Agonizing Remorses? That's the whole reason I got rid of Trail of Crumbs, and we haven't seen a single one. They had one job. It was to prevent him from doing things. He's nearly out of cards too, but if he plays that Uro, he's just going to keep getting them back. Oh, good, another Witch's Oven. Let's start laying on some damage. And thankfully we have these Gilded Geese and Foods, which can be a mana sink. Even though we don't have anything to play. We also have Castle Locthwain. We'd probably just do Castle Locthwain, honestly. Why is he chump blocking Bonecrusher? That was odd. Can't remember if I played a land this turn. Oh yeah, let's get this out. Might as well. If he board wipes, we can still get both of them back on the field. He doesn't have enough... Oh, he doesn't have enough in the graveyard to escape Uro. That's why he's putting stuff in the graveyard. Elspeth Conquers Death. Oh, there goes my Bonecrusher. Murderous Rider. What is he getting back? Probably Knight of Autumn, right? To destroy my Witch's Oven again? I'm not guaranteed to be able to play this. So I don't know if I should actually hold on to it or if I should just play it as a creature. If I played as a creature, he might board wipe. We'll hold on. Worst case scenario, we could always just do another Castle Locthwain and just take 2 damage instead of 1. Oh, Nisa. I'm glad I held on to this now. Actually, I should probably wait until Elspeth Conquers Death resolves so that he doesn't just get it back immediately. So maybe I should just kill this land and weaken Nisa. Let's just chump block this, I guess. I do want to hold on to Murderous Rider for Nisa, but I don't want him getting it back this turn, so we'll wait until next turn to do it. And plus, by that time, the discount will be over. Not discount, the extra cost of Elspeth Conquers Death. What do you think you're doing? Let my Witch's Oven resolve. Hello? What are you doing? Here go. Oh, is he looking at things? Oh, I feel like an ass now. I thought he was just not paying attention, but he's actually looking at the field. Heliod's Intervention. Oh my goodness. What a play. Oh, what do I do against that? Wow. Is he destroying Elspeth Conquers Death? I can't even see because the thing's in the way. No, he's not. I just noticed they added this little button. That's really useful. Yeah, let's put this guy back out, I guess. Get rid of that food that he's targeting. But yeah, there goes my Witch's Oven again. And there's nothing I can do against... I can eat this food, I guess. That's all there is. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Okay. I guess we'll do another Gilded Goose. Probably another Castle Locthwain. Oh no, we need to keep mana available for Murderous Rider during his turn. We're going to put a break on his draw to make sure he can't do Nisa's ability again. So because we know Nisa's dying, we're just going to go for his life total. Let's do this right now. Oh wait, no, we need to wait for Elspeth Conquers Death to resolve. Shit. We'll do it in response to this ability. Yeah, he's chosen his target. Let's do it now. Sounds good. As long as we killed it before he could get the ability off again, that's really what I care about. What's he doing? Is he putting counters on it? Oh, he's getting life. Makes sense, makes sense. So now he's got blockers for my Cauldron Familiars. I have lost my Sacrifice Engines. What am I going to do about this? He's basically out of cards, though, which is good, but he's about to play Uro. And then have cards coming in every turn. I need another removal. Yeah, he's looking pretty good in the creature department right now. And the card draw department. We need some kind of answer for Uro. Basically, every Agonizing Remorse that we put in from the sideboard was totally useless, because now he's got no hand. He's probably just going to be drawing enough cards to play all the stuff out of his hand every turn. And now we're never going to get to use the Agonizing Remorses, even if we draw them. Fabled Passage, alright. Well, let's Castle Locthwain and see what we can draw. Oh wait, let me do Fabled Passage first to thin out the amount of lands in my deck before I draw. Let's get another green. We only have one green. Another land. I guess I should do Murderous Rider so that... Oh, I'll have to sacrifice 2 foods. Oh, God. I don't know if that's worth it. I think I'd rather just make a food with Gilded Goose and then just chump block with our Cauldron Familiars. This is bad. I forget, did I sideboard in Mayhem, or what's it called? The thing that board wipes, what's that called? Massacre Girl. Did I sideboard that in? Cannot remember. Guess we'll chump block these. We just bring him right back. But yeah, the issue is he's gaining life and drawing cards now, which is completely undoing our progress. And we're more or less dead in the water right now. Oh no. Hydroid, I think this might be over now. He just drew half his hand back. He has a 7/7 trample flyer on top of Uro. This is looking super bad. Yeah, I think this is over. There's actually no reason to do this now. Korvold, oh my god. Potentially something that could save us if he doesn't have removal for it, or an Agent of Treachery. If he has an Agent of Treachery, we're fucked. If he has an Agent of Treachery, we're just going to concede. Because there's no point in continuing. Let's get rid of a food, probably. Probably want to keep our lands. We have so many lands, though. Maybe I should play Murderous Rider now to have a blocker for that Knight of Autumn or something. Yeah, let's draw as many cards as we can. And we can get one more card out of Cauldron Familiar's Sacrifice of that Food. Oh, Scorching Dragonfire. If only I had the mana to cast it. But yeah, we can get as high as 7 to block that Hydroid Crassus, but then we'd lose our Korvold, so ideally we won't come to that. Hopefully he thinks we're willing to trade and he doesn't want to trade. Hopefully it just deters his attack. Another... Oh god, this Hydroid's for 9. This is so bad. Please, no more Hydroids. Yeah, here's the attack. He's attacking with Uro too, right? Why wouldn't you? You can just re-escape it. Oh, he's just attacking with the 1. Alright. Maybe I'll just take that, actually. I have the ability to gain life, and I definitely want Korvold continuing to get bigger and drawing me cards. There's no way to get any more sacrifices, is there? I don't think so. I don't see it. We're just going to take it. Let's draw another card. Overgrown Tomb, okay. What can we get rid of with our Scorching Dragonfire? Pretty much nothing. Pretty much nothing. Basically what we could do is we could exile his Hydroid that's bigger than my Korvold, and if we trade. You know what? We might need to just make foods and eat them at this point, and just stall as long as possible. How much can we do? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. So that's 2 foods we can create and eat. It's also 2 sacrifices for Korvold. I think that's probably the way to go. Should I attack? I should attack. No, I should not attack. I don't know what to do. This is looking pretty dire. I mean, Korvold is the one saving grace, but it only takes 1 Agent of Treachery to ruin this whole thing. Thassa Deep Dwelling. What is he going to do with that? Knight of Autumn has abilities when he enters. So does Uro. Oh, he's tapping my Korvold. Oh. Yeah, that's game right there. I believe. I can sacrifice things to draw cards and maybe find an answer for this, but I doubt it. I'm definitely not gaining enough life to overcome these 16 damage coming in, so let me just draw cards and look for removal. Agonizing Remorse, wow. That would have been nice several turns ago. Anything else? Oh, am I out of Cauldron Familiars in the graveyard? I am. Shit. Well, let's eat this food. A desperate bid to draw cards. I don't even know what I have for 2 mana anymore that could help me. Nothing. Yeah, I'm dead. Pretty sure that's game. I did what I could, but man, Bant absolutely wrecked this deck. Good to know. I guess it makes sense. I mean, Tamiyo is essentially a hard counter for what my deck tries to do. Let's continue on. He didn't even have Tamiyo that time, though. That was pure Hydroid nonsense. Hydroid's also a really difficult thing for my deck to deal with. Anything that gets him life gain and a bunch of card advantage. And a big creature. Hard to deal with. Definitely would have helped if we had drawn our Agonizing Remorses in, like, the starting hand or a little bit earlier. We got them, like, at the last second when it was way too late. Alright. What do we got now? This is not good. Only one land. We'll mulligan this. This is a way better situation. We're even curving out. I like that. We'll keep a basic land and probably get rid of one of the green dual lands. I think we need multiple black for a lot of the spells in the deck, so we'll get rid of Stomping Ground. Sounds good. Healer's Hawk. Oh god, is this an aggro deck? Or is it life gain? Gilded Goose is going to be good for blocking him initially, so let's do that first. Mayhem Devil is also going to be really good for killing the tiny creatures. So maybe a Mayhem Devil turn 2? Pridemate. Oh god. He's already getting big. We need to kill that Healer's Hawk to cut off his buff ability. So I think we do need to do Mayhem Devil right away. And then we can do Trail of Crumbs to get a sacrifice to kill Healer's Hawk next turn. Linden. Oh my god. This is getting out of control so fast. We'll probably trade with Linden with our Mayhem Devil. But we still don't have an answer for that Johnny's Pridemate. I'm not sure what we're going to do. If we could find a Cauldron Familiar, we could start chump blocking him. Let's see here. So, Trail of Crumbs can make a food, and then we can sacrifice the food with Gilded Goose to kill Healer's Hawk. I think we have to do that. We need 3 mana for that, so let's do a Forest, Trail of Crumbs. And I think that's it. Yeah, that Johnny's Pridemate already has me on a two-turn clock, basically. Daxos. We need to kill Healer's Hawk before Daxos enters, so he doesn't gain any more life than he needs to. Let's draw a card. Oh, you know what? I just realized I could have played Witch's Oven because I didn't realize I could be getting mana from that food. That was a mistake. Another Trail of Crumbs or a land? Trail of Crumbs? I don't know. We can make another food for free. This is so bad, though. All Seed. So now if I block Linden, he's just going to sacrifice his All Seed to kill my Mayhem Devil. Oh, he's not even attacking with Linden. Why? That would have been great pressure. We're going to take this, I think. If we can find removal for a Johnny's Pridemate, we could turn this around, but... come on! God. We're gonna have to chump block a Johnny's Pridemate with... Actually, no, we have to kill All Seed this turn, because he's going to give a Johnny's Pridemate protection, and then we're going to die next turn. So we have to sacrifice something. So let's do Trail of Crumbs and Gilded Goose again. We're not going to have many blockers. Actually, maybe I should eat the food so I can chump block with Gilded Goose still. And then I gain some life. Yeah, I think we have to do that. We have to eat the food. We're back to 7. Destroy All Seed. And we can chump block a Johnny's Pridemate with Gilded Goose, and then we'll block Daxos with Mayhem Devil. We should barely survive. Oh, nice. He sacrificed something else. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We're doing like 1 damage to him. This is all about, can we find removal for a Johnny's Pridemate before we run out of creatures to block Pridemate? But he's got us on the ropes super early, and we are without any removal. He's going for the full attack now. Wonder what that last card in his hand is. Hopefully it's just a Plains. But this is definitely happening. Should I kill Linden? Maybe I should kill Linden, honestly. Because that's a source of counters. Oh god, but Mayhem Devil's so useful. If I could get a Cauldron Familiar, I could sacrifice several things in a turn and potentially kill Linden that way. That would also chump block a Johnny's Pridemate. That's pretty much best case scenario. I think we need to not lose Mayhem Devil. Oh man. Korvold can also... Oh, another Mayhem Devil. That's interesting. Is that going to help us? Not really. We need to block a Johnny's Pridemate with something. Well, knowing that, it means we can play Mayhem Devil and Witch's Oven, and we'll chump block with one of the Mayhem Devils, and we can kill... What can we kill? Pretty much nothing. But it's the only play. We can't afford to pay life to get Korvold out. We can do Korvold next turn, but... Oh, man. This is bad. This is real bad. Banishing Light. I think that's game. I think that that's the end. We can do 2 damage to something, which is not enough to kill any of his creatures, so we're dead. Oh, man. It's too much. Wow, that Pridemate got out of control fast. So this is going to be totally different. We need... Noxious Grasp is going to be good. Let's take one of those. Probably instead of Angrath's Rampage, since he's going to have tiny creatures, and choose which one he wants to sacrifice. Trail of Crumbs seems like it's too slow. Scorching Dragonfire is going to be very good. Let's take that. 3 of those. We'll get rid of Trail of Crumbs. What else do we want? Angrath's Rampage. We just removed that. Yeah. Casualties of War is going to be way too slow. Although... No, if we do get there, Liliana's going to be better, because we can make him sacrifice. Massacre Girl, for sure. 2 of those instead of Korvold's. Oh, Murderous Riders, too, yeah. 2 Murderous Riders instead of Bonecrushers. I still want the Mayhem Devils, because they can take care of the tiny creatures really easily. And potentially finish them off. So I think this is good. Agonizing Remorse, I think his deck's too fast for Agonizing Remorse to really... Well, actually, wait a second. Maybe 1 Agonizing Remorse instead of Trail of Crumbs. You know what? Angrath's Rampage would be good for Planeswalkers if he has any. I don't know that he has any. But... could also make him lose artifacts if he has any. Yeah, I just don't know enough about his deck to know if Angrath's Rampage is going to be good. So we'll take an Agonizing Remorse, which is a sure thing. Probably over Trail of Crumbs as well. No, we'll keep Trail of Crumbs. Alright, we're done. We'll keep this. Man, he curved out like perfectly too. Healer's Hawk into a Johnny's Pridemate into Linden. Man, could not ask for a better start for mono white life gain. Play first. Yeah, decent start. No green mana for Gilded Goose right off the bat, so we might have to do a turn 1 Fabled Passage. And then turn 2 Gilded Goose and Witch's Oven. We're not going to be able to afford Murderous Rider, though. That might be more important than Gilded Goose. Oh, wait, Gilded Goose will give us a wildcard mana, so this will be okay. Yeah. This is fine. Turn 3, we can do Murderous Rider. And get rid of a Pridemate if we see it. Did I just see a mulligan twice? That would be super good. He mulligan down to 5. That's good. Yeah, let's do turn 1 Fabled Passage. Vraska is also nice. That can kill his Pridemate. Allseed is bad. It's probably going to negate one of our attempts to remove Pridemate. But at least we can block Allseed with Gilded Goose. Liliana, nice thing to work towards. Yeah, I wonder what he sideboarded in. How flexible is a deck like this against mine? Daxos, okay. Not a Pridemate, happy with that. He's attacking just for that life gain, makes sense. Alright, this is a way better start for us than before. I'm happy he doesn't have a Pridemate right off the bat. We might just make a food with Gilded Goose during his end step and just put this out tapped. Or we could do Vraska right away and destroy his Daxos. But then Vraska's open to be killed by Allseed, so I think we'll hold off on that for one more turn. Yeah, let's just make a food. Seems reasonable. We'll take 2 damage from Daxos, but so what? Banishing Light. What is he getting rid of? Witch's Oven? Really? Kind of surprised by that. What did Witch's Oven ever do to you? We might just kill that with Vraska. I don't know. My stomach is making noises now. Tells me that it's almost time for breakfast. Haha, Massacre Girl, excellent. Maybe I should just hold off on making creatures, or playing creatures until I've done Massacre Girl. We need more lands for it, though. God, would you shut up, Stomach? Just constant with you. We could do Vraska now. Same thing, though. We didn't get a land, so we're going to have Gilded Goose tapped, which means it can be killed by one of his creatures. Let's do Murderous Rider as a creature. That way he can be a blocker for what he has currently, and we can gain life if he attacks. That seems reasonable. We already have another one that can be the removal card that we need. Yeah. Healer's Hawk. What? Why would you do that? That don't make sense. You're just allowing me to gain life? Unless you have a buff. Nice. I should do Midnight Reaper before I do Massacre Girl, so let's do that. Because then I'll draw a bunch of cards. He'll be out of steam. Yes, this will be really good. I'm looking forward to this a lot. As soon as I draw one more land, we're going to wipe the board, and then he's basically going to concede. Yeah, gain your life. I don't care. Yes, the time has come. The time has come. And let me just make sure that it's happening the way I think. Even if he sacrifices All Seed before Massacre Girl enters the field, Healer's Hawk's going to die for sure, so that's 1. We've got my creatures, which have toughness of 2, so that's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, everything should die. Let's do it. Oh. Haha! There's not a damn thing you can do, because you're out of a hand, and I'm going to draw a ton of cards. I think this might be the clincher for this game. Yes. My stomach agrees. Doesn't matter if it has protection, it's still getting -1s, I believe, because it's not targeting it, it's applying to everything. Oh, yeah. No creatures for you. Oh, I enjoyed that way too much. And look at all the cards I get. Agonizing Remorse, nice. We could just take things out of his hand if he holds on to them. But what are the odds he's going to hold on to cards? I mean, why would he? Mayhem Devil! Let's get that out. Let's get that out for sure. Yeah, this game's over. This game is decisively over. At what point is he going to concede, though? Impassioned Orator. Don't care. All your creatures are dead. Let's see. Maybe I should start doing Vraska so I can start drawing cards. Let's do that. Destroys Healer's Hawk. Yep. He sees the combo I have going on. That was really good for us. What would I change about that? Pretty much nothing. I was happy with pretty much all of that. You know what? Bonecrusher could be really useful for the early game. Maybe I should use Bonecrusher as like a 2-cost. Because Bonecrusher could take care of Pridemate, like, before he even gets out of control. What would I replace his 3-cost slot with, though? Thrashing Bronodon? Destroy an artifact or enchantment? That could kill those Banishing Lights that he's using. But I feel like I already have removal for generic cards like that. Thrashing Bronodon is a really good blocker, though, too. Yeah, let me do Thrashing Bronodon and get rid of Trail of Crumbs, and then Bonecrusher can just be treated like a 2-cost. Okay. Because we care about Bonecrusher's adventure more than we care about him as a creature, I think. I mean, they're both useful, especially since you get a 2-for-1. 2 lands, each of the colors we want. We have an Agonizing Remorse in the starting hand and a Scorching Dragonfire. This seems pretty good. This can... I think this is guaranteed to kill his Pride Mate. I don't think it can get higher than 3 toughness by the time I can play it. So we'll keep this hand. I like having Massacre Girl as well. The main thing is we're a little short on lands, but we have enough playables that I think we can keep it. Hello. He didn't play anything turn 1. That's a good sign. Let's get out Blood Crypt. Pride Mate. Impassioned Orator. Okay. We did get a land, so that's really good news. Which means we have enough for Murderous Rider, which means saving mana for Scorching Dragonfire is not crucial, because we have a way to kill him otherwise. So let's just go with Agonizing Remorse, see what he's got in his hand. Yep, there's the Pride Mate. Heliod's Suncrown is going to be the most difficult to get rid of, because we have removal for everything else, so let's get rid of Heliod. Pretty much everything else we can just destroy with all the removal we have in our hand. Linden. Kind of surprised he didn't play Pride Mate first. He could have immediately started putting counters on it. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Should I just play Murderous Rider as a creature to be a blocker? What does that sound? Huh, thought I heard clicking. Yeah, maybe I'll just do Murderous Rider. No, I should do Scorching Dragonfire first. Whatever the case, we'll wait until his turn. See what he does. All Seed, okay. And Pride Mate. Okay. Well, I'm going to target probably Linden before his combat, and hopefully draw the Fire of All Seed. And that means we can kill Pride Mate next turn with Murderous Rider. Yeah. Still means we're taking 5 damage per turn, but I think that's acceptable considering that we won't have to deal with Pride Mate. We're a little bit mana screwed, but it's tolerable, like I said. He's out of a hand right now, and we have removal for everything he has. It's just about how fast can we kill his creatures. I should have done this before combat because he would have drawn 1 less life, but it's not too important. We're going to kill him by basically making sure he has no cards, not by really dealing damage to him. Alright, so Pride Mate's dead. We're down to 5. We can play Cauldron Familiar next turn and Scorching Dragonfire. Get rid of his Linden. That's the current plan. We'll probably even chump block whatever he attacks with Cauldron Familiar. Just, I mean, he's there to stall. He's not there to realize the combo. Let's get rid of that now. Next turn we can play Murderous Rider as a blocker. What is he playing right now, though? Another Impassioned Orator. Perfect! We can block either one of those with our Murderous Rider. We're keeping pace, for sure. The question is, does he have, like, a crucial removal spell to get his attackers through? Banishing Light, that's exactly what he needed. So, we're going to probably have to do another Murderous Rider as a creature. That's all I see. And hopefully he doesn't have another Banishing Light. If he does, we're dead. Daxos, that's a good sign. Man, we need to gain life in a bad way. We also need mana. We have Massacre Girls that could take care of this situation, but... oh, good. Witch is up, and we can start getting life back. Thank goodness. And we probably should play this Murderous Rider. Oh, but I want him as removal, though. So actually, we're going to hold off and just have Cauldron Familiar gaining us a bit of life every turn. We'll keep Murderous Rider as our blocker. This is very dubious. We're down to 3, but I think we can recover. We've got a Lifelinker out. We've got Cauldron Familiar, Witch's Oven. We've got Massacre Girl as soon as we get one more land. And that should wipe the board. We've got 2 even. Yeah. Hopefully he plays a bit more creatures and then I draw land and I can just wipe the field and he'll have an empty hand. It worries me a bit that he has cards in his hand that he's not playing. Concerns me. Like, what would they be? Healer's Hawk. Come on, land. Come on, land. Vraska. I just realized I forgot to do my Cauldron Familiar combo. That's an oops. Should I do Vraska and just kill his Healer's Hawk so he can't do damage to me? Yes, I should. Oh no, I can kill his Banishing Light. And then have another Lifelinker? No, I think it's more important to kill his Healer's Hawk because Healer's Hawk can attack by the air. Yeah, I need to remember to do that Cauldron Familiar combo during his end step. That was a... Oops! Do not do that. Cancel that. That was almost disastrous. No attacks. I need to remember to do that Cauldron Familiar thing during his end step. I forgot last time. He might go for a full attack against Vraska, but I'd be fine with that. I'd probably just block with Murderous Rider and chump block the other thing and then gain some life. Yeah, he's going for the full attack. Wow. Well, let's gain some life there. There's actually no reason to chump block. Is there? Guess there's no reason not to either. Yeah, we won't chump block. Vraska's dead no matter what. We'll just gain some life with Murderous Rider. So we're back to 5. That's encouraging. Alright, let's do this now. Back to 6 now. That's way better. Oh, another Cauldron Familiar. I mean, Witch's Oven. Let's do that and keep enough mana for removing a creature if we need to. Sounds good to me. And we can even attack with this guy now that we have 2. Not that it matters. He's at over 30 life. We're not going to... I don't think we're going to turn the tables that way. It's going to be like... basically just overcoming him with card advantage. Basically, we're just playing the survival game right now. And we're playing it well. But as soon as we can exhaust his hand, we can start making a bunch of progress. Getting a Korvold, I think, will be important. That's really the main way I see of winning. Ooh, Thrashing Bronodon. Where are all our lands? It's like, what is it, like turn 6 or something? Yeah, let's do Thrashing Bronodon, I guess. We'll pass turn, I guess. Yeah, we're definitely recovering nicely. Oh, nice! I didn't think he would... I thought he would concede. I didn't think it would be that early. I guess he saw that there was no way for his deck to really finish off what I was starting up. I think his deck needed to finish me off early like he did in that first game. Otherwise, he doesn't really have good ability to regain momentum. Underworld Fires. Alright, well, this is going to be the last match one way or the other. We're at 4 wins, 1 loss. So, final one to go. Let's see how we do. I'm happy we're fighting a nice variety of decks. I don't think we've seen any repeats in the archetypes we're up against. I feel like that's how it should be. Just a little bit of everything. I was thinking the other day about what the appropriate episode length is for a YouTube video. Because a lot of people like to only put out like 15 to 20 minute episodes of whatever they're doing. Whereas now that I'm doing traditional standard events, the episodes are like 2.5 hours. So I was thinking like, I could just make every single match like an episode for the week, but I don't know. I don't know if that would be satisfying enough. Opponent goes first. We don't have any black mana, which we need for everything, so we're going to mulligan this. Now we have 1 land, so that's not going to work. That's better, but now we have to discard 2. Which is fine. We have doubles of things. We'll keep this. We'll get rid of a Mayhem Devil and a Gilded Goose. Even though we had to mulligan twice, I'm pretty happy with this hand, actually. We can do Mayhem Devil turn 2 if we want. Hallowed Fountain. Oh god, is this control? If it's control, it's not great to be at a card disadvantage already. Let's do... Doesn't really matter which one. Let's get Gilded Goose out right away. Yeah, it's looking like Azorius control. Well, these Angrath Rampages are going to be nice for getting rid of his Planeswalkers. That's... Maybe I'll just make foods. I don't want to sacrifice a food right away if he might have a counter. Actually, what counters would he have for creatures this early? None. Let's go for this, actually. Let's get some early aggro. Omen of the Sea. Yeah, that's what I thought. And he shouldn't have a board wipe until, like, turn 4. So we should get some early attacks in. And if we get Witch's Oven out, we can at least get something out of Mayhem Devil before he dies. That'd actually be great for us to be board wiped for just these 2 creatures. Starfield Mystic, what? Did not see that coming. Well, we've got something for that. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Starfield Mystic. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. We should probably just kill that immediately, right, with Bonecrusher? Oh man, we're a little bit mana starved here. I don't know. Should we do Bonecrusher, or should we like make a food? Should we do Witch's Oven? We're definitely attacking. That much is certain. And what else? I think we're going to Bonecrusher him. Actually, I don't know. Oh god, I can't decide. What do I do here? I need to kill him if he does the Omen of the Sea sacrifice, so I need to keep this mana available, so we're just going to end turn. We'll do Bonecrusher in response if he tries to sacrifice Omen of the Sea. I'd rather interrupt his plans than... Oh, he's Esper. Oh. Well, there goes my Mayhem Devil. I kind of wish I'd played Witch's Oven now. And that's gonna... Damn you. We weren't going to do any sacrificing this turn anyway, so... Hopefully he doesn't have any enchantments to play in response to me Bonecrushering him, but we're going to let this through just in case he wants to do something. Yeah, we'll use this now. Okay, it looks like he does not have another Omen of the Sea, which is important to know. There's our land, so we can do Bonecrusher again. Let's do that. How are we at less life than him? we're the aggro party here. Yeah, it worries me how many cards he has, how much mana he has. Oh, it's a Doom Foretold deck. Jesus Christ. I hate these decks so much. So much. What can I do? Sacrifice an artifact creature or planeswalker. He doesn't have any of those. He just has enchantments, so these literally do nothing. So we're losing our Witch's Oven most likely next turn. Oh my god, I hate Doom Foretold so much. But that does pretty much dictate how we're going to sideboard. It's basically whatever gets us the most permanence or anything that removes enchantments. Hopefully he plays something I can make him sacrifice with Angrath's Rampage. I see now why he got rid of that Mayhem Devil. Mayhem Devil would have been pretty effective against his Doom Foretold, so we're definitely keeping Mayhem Devils against this deck. I also see now why he had Starfield Mystic. Oh, the KO. Yep. So there goes my Witch's Oven and my Bonecrusher Giant. At least we're going to get some foods out of it. Man, how annoying. And our Angrath's Rampages are still useless. This is infuriating. We have nothing. We literally can't do anything. We can kill that. Stack decks are my least favorite deck to fight against. Even worse than like Simic Flash or Mono Red Aggro. They're just so freaking annoying.
Don't worry, I got this.
Damn, I wish I could keep both of these so I can kill both his Teferi and his Starfield Mystic, but we can only keep one because he's going to make us discard. Oh, I just realized I should have taken a Mountain anyway if I was going to play both, but I can't play both, so it's a moot point. Alright. Yeah, let's get rid of Teferi, since if we make him sacrifice a creature, he's just going to lose his token. Oh, Assassin's Trophy, nice. Would have been nice to have that when he first played Doom Foretold. Now it's a little late. Do we play it on a Starfield Mystic, or do we hold off on another Doom Foretold? I guess we're just going to eat the food. I want to keep Assassin's Trophy for... Well, no, we probably should kill this creature. Survive as long as possible. He's probably going to bounce my food now that I don't have enough mana to eat it. Oh, he's bouncing. I wanted to see. And now we're just drawing lands. That's the most frustrating thing. It's like, we might have a chance against this deck if we drew correctly, but we had to mulligan twice. We're now getting mana flooded. He's getting, like, everything he wants. It's infuriating. I'm tempted to just concede now. If he plays another Doom Foretold, we're probably just going to concede. What would we need to turn this around? Maybe like a Liliana to make him sacrifice these two? Also, should I eat this food now? I'm thinking yes. We're getting critically low on life. Even a Massacre Girl wouldn't help us now because he doesn't have anything that would die from -1/-1.
Here goes nothing.
Gilded Goose, hooray! We're saved! I mean, I can chump block Archon of Sun's Grace, so actually we do survive another turn, but it doesn't mean much. Yeah, I gotta start thinking about how I'm gonna sideboard against this deck.
I've got it.
Probably things that make as many permanents as possible and things that destroy enchantments. I think a Korvold might be the only thing that could help here. Oh my god. We need a Korvold and also a... What else would we need? We would need a Cauldron Familiar to gain 1 life and not die. But actually, even that won't help because he can just bounce Korvold with Teferi. So I think we're dead no matter what. But let's just see what we're going to draw. I'm kind of curious. But yeah, we're definitely dead. Regardless of the fact that we just top-decked Korvold. Which is a real shame. Because that would have been really nice if that had actually turned it around. Oh my god, we also got a Cauldron Familiar. But he's still going to kill us because he has Teferi. Oh. Now I feel like I've wasted my luck where I say like, oh man, if I top deck this and then this, that would be amazing. And it didn't even matter this game. And now it's probably never going to happen again. I mean, it's possible he won't realize that he can bounce my thing with Teferi and still kill me, but I feel like the odds of that are low. I mean, he could just bounce Oath of Kea for crying out loud. Oh, Kea's Wrath. Well, I guess we do survive then. Okay. Starfield Mystic. Okay, so now we just need another Korvold and we're set. No, that doesn't happen. Yeah, we're screwed. He's going to be doing 5 damage with Oath of Kea and Starfield Mystic, most likely. So we have 1 more turn of drawing, I would think. Definitely taking some Agonizing Remorses against this deck. Definitely taking Thrashing Bronodons. Definitely taking Casualties of War as well. Yeah, there's Doom Foretold. I think we lose now. Yeah. Good game. Oh man, Doom Foretold. Okay. Agonizing Remorses for sure. Trail of Crumbs. Not too useful, actually. It only gives us 1 non-token permanent. Angrath, Rampage, Sacrifice Art. Yeah, we don't need these, really. So we're rid of 2 of those. Assassin Trophy we definitely want. 2 Trail of Crumbs we can get rid of. Murderous Rider, not too useful. It's mostly like token creatures we need to care about, so we probably want Midnight Reaper, because that gives us cards when we sacrifice stuff, so we'll keep that. We want Thrashing Bronodons, so we'll take 2 of those. We'll remove... We want Mayhem Devil, because that's doing damage every time he sacrifices or we sacrifice, so we'll get rid of 2... Get rid of Murderous Rider and Bonecrusher. What else do we got? Casualties of War, yes. And we'll get rid of a Liliana. What else? I think that might be it. Do I want Scorching Dragonfire? Creature or Planeswalker. So that could kill Teferi and exile him. Green or white. He did have white. I feel like we're pretty set on our 2 costs. Maybe Scorching Dragonfire is better than Trail of Crumbs. But I do want my Sacrifice engine going on if I can get it. I feel like my engine's probably not going to be intact, though, and we need this permanent. That's really what clenches it. So actually, maybe I should keep Trail of Crumbs instead of some Agonizing Remorses, because they are more permanents we can sacrifice. But no, this can preventatively get rid of Doom Foretold, so yeah. I'm happy with this. Let's see how we do. Potentially our last round of the episode. Let's see how we go. I feel like it's my arch nemesis playing against stacks. Excellent starting hand. Wow. All 3 basic lands. Cauldron Familiar, Witch's Oven, Trail of Crumbs. We're keeping this. Fuck yeah, Magic. And we get to go first, I believe. This has the potential to be amazing. Let's get that early damage in right away. We can't afford Thrashing Bronodon yet. We'll need another forest for that, but... Another Trail of Crumbs. Maybe I should do Trail of Crumbs before Witch's Oven. Does it really matter? Let me think about this. I do Witch's Oven now. Next turn I can do Trail of Crumbs and still have the same mana to get the extra card. So yeah, I think we'll do Witch's Oven now just to get the extra damage. We definitely want Thrashing Brownout on as soon as possible to make sure we can kill Doom Foretold if he plays it. Yeah, let's just get as much damage in as we can. This is probably one of the best starts we could have asked for, so if we don't come out on top here, then I'm not sure what went wrong. Assassin's Trophy, beautiful. Now we have another removal option for his Doom Foretold if he plays it. Let's do Trail of Crumbs. We'll draw a card when we do the combo. It's looking like a really good start. Starfield Mystic. I'm actually fine with that. We don't even have to do attack to deal damage to him. Korvold or Gilded Goose? We don't have the mana for Korvold yet, so maybe I should go with Gilded Goose to guarantee we can play it. Let's do that. I don't want to get Korvold and then be waiting around and not have any lands and never get to use it. Bonecrusher, beautiful. We can continue the attack this way. Let's do that. Let's do it while he's still small, so he doesn't have any more permanents he can sacrifice if he plays a Doom Foretold. What else do we have? We can do Gilded Goose. If we do Gilded Goose, we can't pay mana for drawing a card with Trail of Crumbs, so let's actually do that. Archon of Sun's Grace. We may kill that with Assassin's Trophy. We don't want him gaining any life under any circumstances. And also we prefer to keep the attack going. Mayhem Devil, beautiful. Maybe I should have taken that land now that I think of it. We are a bit mana starved. Shit. Is there any way we can kill his Archon of Sun's Grace with just one Mayhem Devil? No, there's not. So we need to kill this with Assassin's Trophy. Probably just continue the attack. It's kind of risky because we're only at 3 mana. We're definitely taking more lands next time we do the combo. In fact, we should probably do the combo before the end of our turn so we can play any lands we draw. Yeah, let's do it right now. Because then we can play Gilded Goose as well. Excellent. Things are looking pretty decent. Everything he's played has been answered immediately. What else does he have? Birth of Meletis, okay. That's actually good if we can get out Mayhem Devil. Whenever he's... Yeah, actually, this is great. We'll do Mayhem Devil. Whenever he sacrifices something, we're going to do damage to him. Let's go for the attack. So now whenever any sacrifice happens, he's going to be taking damage, and whenever he plays a spell. So unless he has a board wipe, he's in trouble here. What do I want? Is there anything I want to do before? Let's sacrifice... Did I already play a land? I think I did. We'll hold off. We can even kill his wall. Just by attacking with Mayhem Devil and doing one sacrifice. Starfield Mystic, that's fine. You're taking damage. I think we're just going to concentrate all of our fire on his life total. He's just about dead already. We have so many foods, too, that we could just sacrifice Cauldron Familiar every turn with his Doom Foretold effect. So I think we're pretty much set right now. Let's just finish him off. Looks like he has something he can do still. He's got 2 mana, but I'm seeing a pause. Another Witch's Oven, beautiful. That's like 3 more damage to him every turn. I think we got him before he's going to untap. Nope, that's not what I want. Is it? Actually, maybe it is. No, I want to do this. Draw another card. More land, beautiful. Yeah, we got him. Oh man, what a good start. What a good starting hand that was. Can we replicate that hand? I mean, I would love to get that hand again. That was amazing. Let's keep this same thing. I was pretty happy with how that went. Wow, this is really coming down to the wire. We're literally doing the maximum amount of games with this traditional standard event. We've already had one loss. We've now gone through as many wins as possible before the last possible one. This looks okay to me. Cauldron Familiar Witch's Oven's a good start. We have enough lands. Thrashing Bronodon, we have enough mana for. We'll keep this. The only thing is we don't have any Mayhem Devils, but we could always draw those. He mulliganed once, that's a good sign. Oh my god, Mayhem Devil, beautiful. Can we do this exact same thing again? I really hope so. It's looking like we might. Turn 2, Fabled Passage and Witch's Oven. Turn 3, Mayhem Devil. Oh god, can this happen again, please? You know what? I don't even need to do Fabled Passage turn 2. I can save these for doing more damage. I can just do Overgrown Tomb tapped. Oh no, I need the red. I need the red, yeah. There's no room for error here. I need to do as much damage every turn as possible, so I need to always have a break on his end step for that combo. Oath of K. He's gaining life, but it's not really that big a deal. Yeah. Probably just laying the groundwork for which permanents he's going to sacrifice with Doom Foretold, which is fine. Let's get that mountain. I would love to get a Gilded Goose so we could start making foods and just start sacrificing Cauldron Familiar whenever he does Doom Foretold. But for now, let's do Mayhem Devil. Get as much damage going on as possible. If he does Doom Foretold now, it's a little unfortunate because we will have to lose our Cauldron Familiar. But we can destroy it next turn with Thrashing Bronodon. Oh man, this is intense. Who is going to come out on top? We've both had really good matches. We had a pretty decisive one in his favor. We had a pretty decisive one in my favor. All comes down to this. Oath of Kea. Is he killing Mayhem Devil? He's probably killing Mayhem Devil. The good thing is we can fizzle this and allow him to... and prevent him from drawing... God, I can't even talk. We can prevent him from gaining life by fizzling that. Assassin's Trophy is nice to have. We can get rid of his Doom Foretold immediately. Do I want to do Thrashing Bronodon, though, to keep the pressure up? He might do a board wipe, so I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. But if he doesn't have a board wipe... we'll do Thrashing Bronodon. If he has a board wipe, using it on 2 creatures is efficient for us. If he doesn't have a board wipe, then we can do even more pressure to him. Yeah, I don't see any blue mana either, so he might be a little bit mana screwed. Oh, there's blue mana. What's he doing? Nothing? It's encouraging that I'm not seeing any pauses. It tells me he doesn't have any instants for this amount of mana. Well, we have nothing else to play except Assassin's Trophy, so let's just go for the attack. Definitely glad I played him, now that I see he doesn't have anything. Let's do a Fabled Passage to thin out the amount of lands in our deck. The Korvold would be really good right now. Archon of Sun's Grace. We might have to kill that with Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, I think we're going to have to kill that. That's more important than getting rid of Doom Foretold. We can't have him gaining life. Is he getting an island? Does look like he's a little short on blue mana. No, we got a plains, huh? Let's get a swamp. Did I see a pause? Does he now have the mana to cast something? That would be a little unfortunate if we just gave that to him by doing that Assassin's Trophy. I think we've got him on a 2-turn clock right now. Oh my god, a Mayhem Devil. Beautiful. I can smell blood. I can smell it. We're so close. I probably should have paid life for that just so I could have the ability to eat a food and also do Thrashing Brown. Actually, there's no reason I'd eat a food, so never mind. Does he have a board wipe? That's pretty much all I see that would allow him to stall a couple turns, but it looks like we might kill him next turn if he doesn't have an answer. Land is a good sign. He paid life. What does that mean? Does that mean he has like a Dance of the Manse or something? Why would he pay life? Dance of the Manse is the only thing I foresee. For only 2... Oh, for only Oath of Kea. Wow. And he's getting rid of Mayhem Devil. I think we still win. Pretty sure we still win. Because we're preventing him from getting life. We're dealing damage. And then we're still going to do a bunch of damage with our Cauldron Familiar. I think we got this. Yeah, we got this. Bonecrusher. That's game. Ha ha! Yes! We fucking got him. I am so happy because this means this is the first time I've ever gotten to 5 wins in traditional standard. Only my 3rd deck used in traditional standard, and we got to 5 wins. I'm so happy. Oh man, how long have I been recording? I just had a moment of panic where I looked over at my screen and thought maybe I wasn't recording, and I actually didn't record any of this. But I was, thankfully. All right, we got to 5 wins. Wow, that was quite a battle, but we did it. And like I said, I'm very happy that we did it against a different kind of deck every time. There weren't really any repeats that I remember. And yeah, we had to have our June food deck adapt every single time in a different way. And it was really fun trying to figure out what things to sideboard in and what things would be good against our opponents. And seemed to work out fine. Let's claim our prize. 2,100 gold. My god. Most gold I've ever won in a single event. A bunch of gems. Probably an uncommon? Yeah. Do we get any packs? No. Just the store always telling me there's stuff there. All right, well, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Like I said, I'm so happy that we got to 5 wins and basically won the traditional standard event. I think this pretty much solidifies that I'm going to be doing this from now on, the traditional standard event. Because this was first try. This wasn't me trying 12 times to get past 4 wins and a best of 1. This was me, dealing with bad matchups in the first round and then having the game rewarding my strategy through sideboarding in the second round and then overcoming it. So there's a lot less, even though it's a longer episode, like 2.5 hours, it takes less time for me to actually make a good episode because I can do it in fewer attempts. So we're definitely sticking with traditional standard. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying improving my sideboarding skills, and obviously I enjoy winning, and I feel like we're doing more of that here. So yeah, that is going to wrap up this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.